when the consideration and the receipt of the one of the essential factors for a valid contract. It should be always taken agreement entered without, because if you do not have that particular thing in the mind, then I think everybody knows the Indian contract law under section 25, where it need to be always identify the things which we have to be put in place when you do the agreement part of it, and at the same time identify the terms and conditions and termination and exit mechanism. So as said by Mr. Pandey, the exit mechanism was interpreted in a different way in his context in the case study. So be clear on that and try to put in a proper way so that tomorrow the ambiguity will not start off on that. Avoid use of ambiguous language, that's what I was saying to you. At the same time, the contract matters where an interpretation of any clause of contract and the principle is the case of an ambiguity of the benefit must go against the person who has been benefited. For example, I have given United India Insurance Company, which, for example, if you go for if an insurance agreements are drafted, there the clarity and the agreement part of it will always be very clear. I think everybody should have an experience of looking at some of the insurance agreements. Indian Contract Act section 124, wherein the indemnity is one where one party promises to save the other from loss of an injury caused to him by conduct of the promisor of the third party. In this, the collateral and an independent contract necessity is always there, and the form of indemnity clause should identify the period of the claims is very important. When the final arbitration or it goes for a litigation, at that time the claims really start off from which period to which period. So there the claims has to be very justified in the agreement, and whether it is a commercial contract, is a service contract, or whatever it is, the kind of contract it is. So you need to be very clear, and if you are doing an agreement, we as a legal people know what is the basic requirement on legal side to be put in place, so tomorrow it should not end up with a disaster. At the same time, we as a legal people should be very conscious when we understand the business being partnering it, to put how to put that particular legal things into an agreement.